chemistry. Well, the King NBA Final MVP Dwyane Wade and four-time All-Star Chris Bosh and their key friends developing chemistry at Hurlburt Field. Josh Elliott anchors our coverage there.
And thank you, Cindy. You are looking at members of the Tactical Air Control Party here at the Air Force Special Operations Command, running through what really is an average day for so many here, taking themselves through the obstacle course, a little barbed wire, rope swings, just to get your day started. Jalen Rose and John Barry, I know I speak for you guys when I say that things just seem to matter more here. The welcome we've received has been really off the charts behind us, and in fact, you can see members of the Honor Guard here running through some color drills, practicing again what they go through each and every day. As for what the Heat have faced 2 days into their training camp, LeBron James discussed that after the Heat's first practice today.
We haven't done anything yet, so we know that. We're not praising ourselves. We still got a lot to learn. Every day, Coach Bo's going to, coach staff will give us what we need to do to get better, and we got to come out and practice and get better.
It always starts with high-profile guys, as you would call them. The leaders of the team, and it trickles down from there. But if they see those guys sweating and grinding and really working, quite naturally, that's the human condition. Everybody else falls in line.
Heat coach Erik Spoelstra discussing the intensity that we've seen through the first 2 days trickling down from the big three, and I know, JB, that has certainly been the case, at least in your eyes.
Absolutely. Mike Miller, we talked to him after practice today, and he said, Dwyane Wade and LeBron James are going so hard, it's like the rest of us, we have to do that. When your two leaders are doing that, Spoelstra just mentioned it, LeBron James since Monday, media day, has had a focused look, and I asked him today after practice, I said, he kind of looked mad, and he said, I am. I mean, he's using this motivation. Anybody that said any bad things about him, Dwyane Wade, Chris Bosh, anything with the Miami Heat, he's taken it personal, and he's been nothing but focused and the vocal leader of this Miami Heat team in the first couple of days of practice.
The union of Wade and LeBron James is going to allow each player to become more of a complete player all across the board, rebounding, getting steals, getting blocks, being more efficient scoring. That's going to allow Chris Bosh to be effective, a guy that averaged 20 and 10 last year. The role players, all you have to do is exactly play to your strength. If you're a shooter, knock down open shots. You're a big, rebound, and run the basketball floor. So a lot of intangible things working in this team's favor. Look for big things, obviously.
And I know, guys, we talked to Mike Miller afterwards, and he was discussing last night's scrimmage, really the first full press scrimmage that this team has really had together, and he was amazed at the passes he was getting from LeBron James. We asked him, how does it feel to be arguably the most important person after the big three? And he said, what you said, get it done. I know, though, for you guys, Jalen, there are a lot of question marks still for this team to answer.
The bigs. Who's going to play center and give quality minutes on a nightly basis? You have Zydrunas Ilgauskas. You have Jamal McGlory. You drafted Pittman out of Texas. You need those players to play big in certain situations, especially when you go against elite teams. The Orlando Magic, they have Dwight Howard. The Boston Celtics, Kendrick Perkins, Shaquille O'Neal, Jermaine O'Neal, and Kevin Garnett. You play against the Los Angeles Lakers, Andrew Bynum, Pau Gasol. So that's the key, if they can get quality minutes from that spot.
Yeah, the bottom line is defense. I mean, you talked about the offense last night, but that's the last thing on the Miami Heat's mind. They barely scrimmaged. They didn't even put LeBron and Dwyane Wade together. So the offense is going to take care of itself. It's about defense. They believe they're going to win an NBA championship if they're one of the best defensive teams in the league. They were second in points allowed last year. Now you add a Chris Bosh and a LeBron James, two excellent defenders. With the length, this team has the ability, no question, to be the best defensive team in the league.
Jalen, we talked a lot about the numbers. They will tell you in Adderall Gym directly behind us that they don't care about the numbers. They just want wins. They just want that ring. But when you look at what we might see, especially out of James and Wade, in terms of scoring, I know walking back, the three of us were talking about the last 3 minutes of ball games, that this team may impact the last 3 minutes of an average game unlike any we've ever seen.
No doubt about it. Wade will be up over 25 points and be more effective and efficient. LeBron James is going to be doing it all across the board. And every NBA game comes down to the last couple of minutes. And these guys will be able to finish games and get other players involved in certain situations. Very tough to beat when they're slashing, they're attacking, they're knocking down shots, and obviously getting to the free throw line.
I mean, it's going to be, they're unguardable. I mean, there's very few teams that can match up and guard these two great offensive players. And then we talked about Mike Miller, a guy that can spot up and shoot. He shot 48% from the three-point line last year. You know, Eddie House can shoot the basketball. So to me, again, it comes down to defense, rebounding, and the center position. If they can shore those things up, which I do believe they can do, this team's going to be awfully, awfully good. I'm starting to really warm up to this Miami Heat team.
Nice. We have seen, of course, a couple of days of drills, and you talked about unguardable. Maybe the only guys that can guard this team are these guys themselves. Absolutely. It's funny. There's a sign on the way out of the gym that says, please refrain from dunking or hanging on the rim. I think they're going to suspend that rule for at least the length of this week. SportsCenter will be here with the Heat all week long at Hurlburt Field in the Florida Panhandle. For Jalen, JB, I'm Josh. Back to Bristol.